What if the future was never a mystery at all? What if it was written into stone thousands of years ago? Long before modern clocks, satellites, or computers, ancient civilizations were already tracking time with a precision that still shocks scientists today. They predicted eclipses, measured the length of the year almost perfectly, and aligned massive stone structures with celestial events that occur only once or twice in a lifetime. How did people with no telescopes, no electricity, and no modern mathematics understand the movement of the sun, moon, and stars so accurately? And more importantly, why did they need to? From the jungles of Mesoamerica to the deserts of Egypt, from silent stone circles in Europe to ancient texts describing cosmic ages. Lasting millions of years, these civilizations shared an obsession with time that went far beyond agriculture or religion. Their calendars didn't just record days, they revealed repeating cycles, warned of changes, and in some cases seemed to map events far into the future. Were these systems the result of extraordinary observation and lost knowledge? Or did ancient societies understand something about time itself that modern civilization has forgotten? As we begin this journey, we will uncover how ancient calendars were built, what they could predict, and why their accuracy still challenges everything we think we know about the past and, possibly, the future. The Mayan civilization did not see time as a straight line moving forward, but as a vast, repeating cycle written into the cosmos itself. Their long count calendar was capable of tracking time across thousands of years with astonishing precision. Calculating the solar year at 365.2420 days, more accurate than the calendar used in Europe, until the 16th century. They carefully observed the movements of the sun, moon, and especially Venus, recording its cycles so precisely that they could predict its appearance in the sky centuries in advance. These observations were not random. They were carved into stone monuments and codices, meant to last forever. The Mayans believed celestial cycles directly influenced human events, wars, rulers, prosperity, and collapse. When the world panicked over the Mayan calendar, ending in 2012, the truth was far more fascinating. It was never a prediction of destruction, the completion of one great cycle and the beginning of another. To the Mayans, time never ended, it renewed itself. Their calendar wasn't a prophecy of doom, but a cosmic clock reminding humanity that history, nature, and fate move in repeating patterns far larger than any single lifetime. In ancient Egypt, time was not just measured, it was built into stone. The Egyptians created one of the earliest 365-day solar calendars, aligning their year with the annual flooding of the Nile, an event that determined life or death for their civilization. This flood was predicted by the heliacal rising of the star Sirius, which appeared in the sky at the same time each year with astonishing consistency. Temples, pyramids, and monuments were aligned with solstices, equinoxes, and star paths, turning the landscape itself into a living calendar. The Great Pyramid of Giza is aligned almost perfectly with true north, a precision that modern engineers still struggle to replicate. To the Egyptians, time was eternal, circular, and divine pharaohs were not just rulers of people, but guardians of cosmic order. Their calendar ensured that rituals were performed at exact moments, maintaining balance between the heavens and earth. Timekeeping was not science alone, it was sacred responsibility. Stonehenge stands silent on the plains of England, yet it speaks a language older than writing itself. Constructed over thousands of years, its massive stones align precisely with the rising sun on the summer solstice and the setting sun on the winter solstice. Some stones mark lunar cycles so accurately that eclipses could be anticipated decades in advance. All of this was achieved without metal tools, written records, or advanced technology. The builders encoded astronomical knowledge into stone, passing it down through generations by memory and ritual. Stonehenge may have been a calendar, a ceremonial site, or both, but what is undeniable is its precision. This was not guesswork. It required long-term observation, careful planning, and a deep understanding of celestial motion. Whoever built Stonehenge knew that time was predictable if you watched the sky long enough. The monument suggests a forgotten scientific tradition, one where knowledge was preserved not in books, but in monuments meant to outlast civilizations themselves. In the ancient Hindu and Vedic traditions, time expanded far beyond human imagination. These calendars did not measure years alone. They measured cosmic ages called ugas, spanning millions of years and repeating cycles of creation, decay, and rebirth. According to these texts, the universe itself moves through endless rhythms, mirroring patterns seen in nature, history, and human behavior. What makes this astonishing is how closely these ideas resemble modern scientific concepts like cosmic cycles, expanding universes, and repeating patterns in physics. The Vedic calendar calculated planetary movements with remarkable accuracy and placed human existence within a much larger cosmic framework. Time was not something to fear, it was a process of transformation. Civilizations rise, fall, and rise again. Knowledge is lost and rediscovered. In this worldview, the future is not unknown, it is a reflection of the past. The calendar was not a tool for prediction, but for understanding humanity's place in an infinite cycle. The ancient Chinese calendar was both a scientific instrument and a political weapon. It was a complex lunisolar system that tracked the moon, the sun, and planetary movements to regulate agriculture, festivals, and state affairs. Accurate timekeeping was considered proof that an emperor ruled with the mandate of heaven. If eclipses or celestial events occurred without warning, it was believed the ruler had lost divine favor. Chinese astronomers became masters of observation, predicting eclipses with precision unmatched for centuries. Records show detailed astronomical logs spanning thousands of years, forming one of the longest continuous scientific traditions in history. Time was power. Those who controlled the calendar controlled society itself. The Chinese understanding of cyclical time reinforced the belief that harmony could only exist when humanity lived in balance with the heavens. Disrupt the cycle, and chaos would follow. When these ancient calendars are viewed together, a disturbing pattern emerges. Civilizations separated by oceans and millennia developed remarkably similar systems for tracking time, all based on cycles rather than straight lines. They didn't predict specific events, they predicted patterns. Seasons return. Empires rise and fall. Prosperity follows collapse. By understanding these rhythms, ancient societies believed they could prepare for change rather than be destroyed by it. Perhaps they weren't predicting the future at all. Perhaps they simply understood time as a living force, one that repeats its lessons until humanity learns them. And if time truly moves in cycles, then the question is no longer whether the ancients predicted the future, but whether we are repeating a past they already warned us about. As we look back across the centuries, the picture that emerges is both breathtaking and unsettling. From the jungles of Mesoamerica to the deserts of Egypt, from the rolling plains of Europe to the temples of ancient India and China, civilizations long gone devoted extraordinary effort to observing the skies, recording celestial movements, and building intricate calendars that endured far beyond their creators' lifetimes. These were not simple tools to track the days or mark festivals. They were frameworks for understanding the universe. Maps of cycles that govern nature, human life, and perhaps even destiny itself. The precision with which these societies measured time predicted celestial events. An aligned monumental architecture with the stars continues to challenge our understanding of what is possible without modern instruments. Yet what makes this mystery truly profound is not just the accuracy of their measurements, but the worldview it reflects. Time was never linear. It was cyclical, repeating and interconnected with every aspect of life, society, and cosmic order. In a sense, these ancient calendars were attempts to read the language of the universe, to anticipate its patterns, and to live in harmony with forces far larger than any one person, king, or empire. As we uncover these remarkable systems, we are forced to ask ourselves the same questions these civilizations must have pondered. Are we aware of the cycles shaping our own lives? Have we forgotten the lessons of observation, patience, and cosmic awareness that guided our ancestors? Perhaps the future is not something to be feared or blindly awaited, but something to be understood and anticipated, just as they did. If history indeed moves in cycles, then the knowledge of the past is not merely a record of what has been, it is a guide to what may come. In studying these ancient calendars, we are not just peering into the lives of those who came before us. We are confronting the rhythm of time itself and realizing that the secrets of the universe may have been waiting patiently in stone and star for us to notice all along.